To get things started, when I was growing up, through movies or TV shows that I watched in and around December, was told that Christmas, the holidays in general, were a season to be giving, not to be receiving. It was more about giving than getting. But as a little kid, Santa did all the giving as far as I knew, and I didn't have a place to give. It took me a few years to realize, well, there's nothing stopping me from giving as well. I had five younger siblings, four brothers, one sister. So there were six of us, all boys except the last one. And I want to say I was about 8 years old when I started actually buying gifts for my parents and my younger siblings. I started because I didn't really have that much money, going to the thrift store with my mom, and she may have matched me because I just had some loose change that I had saved up on some gifts, and I would walk around the thrift store picking it out. But I wanted to be thoughtful, and I wanted to try to give something to everyone that showed that I cared about them, that I wanted to express how much I loved them and how grateful I was for them. And in those early years, I also made homemade gifts for my siblings. That was really fun. I'm pretty sure that my mom and dad still have some homemade Christmas ornaments that my siblings and I made for them. Now, as I got older and I started actually earning money, my gift giving changed, and I had the freedom to make some more choices that I didn't necessarily have access to before. I had a little bit of money that I could now spend on gift giving. And as I mentioned before, I have all brothers except for my youngest sibling, my sister Janae. And I remember it was the year that she was like 6 or 7 years old. I was really struggling on what to get her. Getting a gift for a brother was easier than your only sister, if you know what I mean. As I was pondering what I should get Janae for Christmas, I was talking to my mom and hoping that she could impart some wisdom on me. My mom told me about how when she was growing up, see, she was on the younger end of her siblings, that her older brothers grew up and moved out, and she didn't get to spend a lot of time with them. She was still at home, and they were gone. They'd come back every once in a while. And when they spent some intentional time with her, that was the most memorable blessing that she could remember experiencing with them. It wasn't gifts that they would bring home. It was the one-on-one exclusive time. I'd also heard that giving isn't just about your treasure, the things that you buy for people. It's about your time and your talent as well. You can apply all three thoughtfully in gift giving. So I thought about the wise advice that my mother gave me. I thought about my time and my talent. And at the time, I was really into bowling, like really into bowling. I wanted to be a tournament bowler and was considering even trying to join the PBA at some point in my future. So I went bowling all the time. I could get a pretty good deal at the bowling alley because I was a youth bowler in league, and it was something that was easy for me to do. And being that my sister looked up to me as the brother who knew how to bowl well, maybe I could spend some time bowling a game or two with her, and I could teach her a little bit. We could spend some one-on-one time, and on top of that, maybe I could take her out and get an ice cream from Dairy Queen for $1 or two. So that was my plan, 2 games of bowling and a surprise treat. At the time, I gave my sister this little brother-sister bowling date, if you will. I was expanding my Photoshop talents, so I made her, if you're watching the video, a coupon that looked like this. This is the same file that I printed out and put in an envelope for Christmas for her. She didn't have anything to unwrap from me. She had a little envelope to open. But little Janae had an awesome time when we eventually got to go bowling. I didn't put any money in advance to any particular tangible items for her Christmas gift, but I think it's the best Christmas gift that I've ever given my sister. Even though I've been able to afford giving much nicer gifts since this point, that exclusive time was still what mattered the most for her. And because of that, I've always made it a priority to spend some special time with the people who are nearest and dearest to me when I have the opportunity to. And I try to prioritize that quality time and the exercising of my talents ahead of tangible things during the holiday seasons because of that.